the storm arrived sooner than expected. Dark clouds rolled over the sea as 5 friends drove along the coastal highway toward an abandoned lighthouse known as Punta Silang. The lighthouse stood alone on a rocky cliff overlooking the ocean. Locals rarely visited the place. Some claimed it was haunted. Others simply avoided talking about it. The group had come to gather material for an online travel documentary. None of them believed the ghost stories. By the time they reached the lighthouse, the rain had begun. Waves crashed violently against the rocks below. The old structure groaned whenever the wind struck its weathered walls. Despite its age, the lighthouse remained standing, like a lonely guardian watching over the sea. Inside, they found faded photographs, rusted lanterns, and walls covered in strange carvings. Some appeared to be names. Others looked like dates. One inscription caught Mia's attention. It had been scratched into the stone decades earlier. 2 initials enclosed within a heart, B and E. The caretaker noticed their curiosity. Without being asked, he told them a story. Many years ago, a fisherman named Benito fell in love with Elena, the daughter of a wealthy merchant. Their families forbade the relationship, but the couple continued meeting in secret at the lighthouse. For years, they dreamed of leaving the town together. One evening, a violent storm struck the coast. Benito sailed out to help trapped fishermen. His boat never returned. Days later, pieces of the vessel washed ashore. Elena refused to believe he was dead. Every night she climbed the lighthouse stairs carrying a lantern, waiting, hoping, praying. Months passed, then years. People said she eventually vanished. Some believed she jumped into the sea. Others believed she simply wandered away. No one ever discovered the truth. As darkness settled outside, the group continued exploring. The wind howled through broken windows. Rain hammered against the lighthouse walls. The atmosphere felt heavier with every passing hour. Around midnight, Adrian excused himself to use a small washroom near the base of the tower. The room was damp and poorly lit. A single cracked mirror hung above an old sink. As he washed his hands, he noticed something unusual. The air suddenly became cold, very cold. A thin layer of mist began forming across the mirror. At first, he assumed it was condensation. Then letters slowly appeared on the glass, as if an invisible finger were writing them, one stroke at a time. Adrian stared in disbelief. The message grew clearer. "Wait for me." His heart pounded. He stepped backward. The lights flickered. The room seemed to shrink around him. Then another line appeared beneath the first. "I am still here." Adrian screamed. The others rushed into the room. The writing remained visible. Every member of the group saw it. Nobody could explain how it got there. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from above. The group ran outside. At the very top of the lighthouse tower stood a figure holding a glowing lantern. A woman dressed in white. Her hair danced wildly in the wind. For several seconds, nobody moved. Nobody spoke. The figure slowly raised her lantern toward the ocean. Then lightning flashed across the sky. For a brief instant, the entire coastline illuminated. When darkness returned, the woman was gone. The following morning, the group packed their equipment and left. None of them wanted to spend another night near the lighthouse. Years later, Adrian still remembers the words on the mirror. "Wait for me. I am still here." And whenever storms roll across the sea, fishermen claim they sometimes see a lone lantern shining from the top of the abandoned lighthouse. A light that should no longer exist. The end.